Some lessons I just have to relearn. Hey y'all, APG Jamie here, and I'm happy you're here too. So today we're going to do another hashtag Halloweenisms. We are going to paint this here handy dandy plastic mask that I believe I picked up at the Michaels. It could be a Mardi Gras. It could have been Joanne's, y'all. It could be a Mardi Gras mask. It doesn't have to be Halloweenisms, y'all. Anyway, I thought to do it because I thought it would be fun, and it was fun, and it didn't work out to the best of abilities, or not necessarily abilities, but yeah, it's all right. It's fine. It's fine. Any hoots. Paint it with black gesso, front and back. And y'all know on my recent hashtag You Need to Hear This series, number 34, about Precious. Yeah. I have to relearn stuff constantly. So anyway, I wanted to do a rusty mask, and I know I misled you with the photograph because I did do some die cuts of some of the gears from that die, but in the end I did not use them because I was not pleased with it. Okay, yeah. So I kind of stopped after I couldn't get the gear thing to go, and yeah, I don't know. Sometimes it just doesn't work intuitively. It just doesn't flow. And y'all know, I go with the flow mostly, sort of. So anyways, got out my 10-second studio patina paints. They are no longer in business unless someone has bought out their supplies or their recipes or whatever. It is where you paint on a foundation, your foundation color. You've got bronze, iron, brass, copper. I don't know. There's like 4 or 5 different blends of metals, and then you get a solution you spritz on there for the second coat while the second coat is still dry, and it puts the patina on there, y'all. It's the coolest stuff. And it, was not overly expensive. I don't remember how much it was, but it wasn't overly expensive if I bought it. Yeah, anyway, I've had it a long time. Okay. Could it be 10 years old? Maybe. Probably not, but probably a good 8 years old. Anywho, it's old. And the iron finish will be great. You will see awesome looking rust from that. I think I put bronze on, in which case you get the kind of greens colors, and yeah, not so much, but you'll see in a minute. So that's we painted the black gesso. It dried. Painted on one coat. I used 2 different of the metal finishes. They're not metallic, but they're metal finishes. And then the second coat, when I put the second coat on there, I spritzed it with the solution. As you can see, I'm pointing out, maybe you can see, that the rust worked really well. The other one, which I think was bronze, not so much. And we will fix it because we can do that kind of thing. We're creative people. So I think that kind of bummed me out from the get-go. And so I'm putting that one on there again, and I'm spraying the patina spray again. I wasn't worried about it changing anything on the existing patinaed parts because it would only patina more, right? That's what I thought. So, yeah, it didn't patina any more than what it had already done. So I thought, well, let's get out some of these blue, greeny, tealy kind of colors. They're more blue than green, turquoise even. So I'm just going to brush some of that on there. So like I said, it kind of bummed me out, you know. And at this point, I wasn't sure. Well, I'm not sure. I shouldn't say wasn't. I'm not sure if it was just the one color or another color. So I will have to be expecting some rusty stuff, y'all. Maybe I don't know. It could go right back in the plastic box container, zippy bag thing that it was in for another 8 years. Well, hopefully not that long, but you know, I was into rusty stuff for a while there. So I used it. I was very happy with it. And then I found out the company had went out of business. So it's kind of like, you know, I hate telling people about it because they can't get it. Doesn't last 10 years, so I wouldn't count on it less than 10 years. Anyways. So we are patinaing that up. And it's looking okay. Maybe not as nice as I had hoped it would look. I want kind of some grungy stuff kind of going on here. That's why I picked 2 different metals. Maybe if I'd have picked one metal. Anyway, I don't hate the project. Don't misunderstand me. I know, misleading with pictures and words. Oh my gosh. Call me media. Anyways. Just painting that on there. It's not horrible. I expected better. Just goes to prove you sometimes get what you get. I am happy I did the project. I enjoyed my time with the project or project, depending on how you want to pronounce it. So there we are. We've got that patinaed up. We let that dry. How long did we let it dry? I don't know. Oh, just barely let it dry. And we are going to put on a gloss varnish because I thought it would make it somewhat shiny-ish. Y'all, this soaked up that varnish like dried up drought dirt. You know, it's all cracked open and everything. How then it just sucks that water up like a sponge. That's what this finish did. I ended up putting on 3 coats of the gloss varnish, and you probably wouldn't even be able to tell it had much varnish on it at all. Just saying. It's not necessarily matte. It's just not shiny. So I had these glow-in-the-dark plastic skeleton hands, you know, from the Dollar Tree. And I thought I want to put them on the mask. This was kind of one of my intentions from the get-go. I think they were in the photo, but I'm not going to swear to that. So I punched a hole in there. Can't hardly get it off that big old crocodile, chomper, whatever it is. Big hole puncher, y'all. Doing that to both of them because I want to have 2 hands. Okay. They're not real bones. They glow in the dark. There will be a photo montage. So there's that. Anyway, moving on. Trying to prop it up because I'm going to try to put some eyelets on the front. And I'm going because I want my hands to be covered over my eyes, y'all. Or whoever's wearing the mask. So I'm just kind of marking for that, and I'm hopefully kind of getting the mask is not 100% even straight. I know there's lots of curves to it, so you're not necessarily going to notice something being a little off balance, a little wonky even. So, you know, I'm not worried about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. Anywho, so we're going to use our little handheld crocodile chomper thing, hole puncher. We always have to dig out our little holes because they always get stuck in there. Mine do anyway. And I'm going to do both of them, and I'm using the smaller of the hole punches, and it's not big enough for my eyelet to go through. So I will repunch that, and if we're lucky, I sped up that portion of the video. Okay? I'm not going to swear to it because it's been a day or a week even since I since I did it, much less edited it. No, I don't know. At least a weekend. Any hoots, repunching a hose, finally got around to doing that. It originally had an elastic thing that you just, slid it over the top of your head. And I pulled that off because I didn't want to be fighting with the piece of elastic. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to use an elastic to hold it on. So, yeah. Anyway, setting the eyelets. These are some of those eyelets that got that little tiny metal, thin plastic ring that goes on the back side. So I'm holding it and I'm slipping the pointy part in there and then squishing it. So, and it squished pretty good. One of them was a little, I think could have been a little more smashed, so we're going to re-smash that one just a little bit. I could have went over and bammed it with the hammer, I've known to do that with these eyelet things before. So, putting the eyelets away. I guess I could have cut that out, but who was paying attention when they was editing? Not it. Anyway, I'm going to use some brads, and I got out these. I thought they were long enough. At first, they appeared long enough, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want a whole lot sticking through the other side anyways. But I couldn't get them tight enough. So we will go fetch a bigger brad any moment, any day. Could have used a diamond brad. Could have glued diamonds on it. You already saw the thumbnail. We didn't put no diamonds on it. It could still be further enhanced and or changed. Just saying. It's kind of open. Anyway, still trying to use those, and I can't get the hands to stay up in front of the eyes, which is what I wanted. So I'm going to get the bigger brads now. Here they come. Yeah, I'm going to check. I'm like, are they really bigger? Because they somehow don't seem bigger. They were a little tiny bit bigger. So we're pulling off the old ones, going to put the new ones on. I know. Sometimes things just don't go the way you expect them to, or the way you want them to. But we just got to keep rolling with it. Keep on going. Because that's the option. And notice it keeps trying to slip down. Well, there's this little notch-like thing. The skeleton hands, these glow-in-the-dark skeleton hands, already had a tiny hole in them. Not big enough for a brad. But anyway, there's like this little lip on the back, so I'm going to use teeny tiny pieces of sticky, one-sided sticky back fun foam, and we're going to trim that out, and we're sticking it on there, and then we're going to stick the other one on there and keep going. Trimming all that up. Oh my gosh, y'all. Sometimes it just seems like I've just moved so slow, even though the video's better for your viewing pleasure and my voiceover ease. Okay, and I'm squishing that on there pretty good, about pretty much as tight as I can get it, because I want the hand to stay up over the eye opening so that it looks like you're covering your eyes, sort of. But yet I want you to be able to move the hand out of the way if you want full clear vision, okay, such as when you're out trick or treating, okay, you got to go out and get some candies. Anyways, that, or you could totally, like I said earlier, maybe I said it, I certainly thought it, you could take the hands off, because they are only held on there with a couple little brads. So they're not permanent fixtures. Okay, smashing that one down. Is it our second 3D project for this Halloweenisms? I think so. So I did have feathers in the photo, and I thought, yeah, let's use these feathers. So I picked out the feathers I wanted to use, the colors I thought would look good. They look fine. I'm just not real excited about it, y'all. I know, that's all it is. I'm just not real excited about it. So we're going to use fabri-tac to glue those on in a few different places. And I probably could have cut more out, but I didn't. And my the air conditioner broke in the studio, so I didn't have air conditioning, and it's too hot where I live, y'all. You would think it was September. That's how hot it was. Not August hot. Almost. Anyways, doing that and checking the front from time to time. Anyway, that's what I was saying, trying to say. Boy, I sidetracked myself, y'all. Sometimes fabri-tac, fabri-fix, 3-in-1 beacon, basically the same glues. My opinion, I don't know that for a scientific fact. Anyways, they will volcano out of the top, out of the nozzle, without you squeezing it. It would just rise. Volcano. Yeah. Exactly what it sounds like. Only it's not hot. So anyway, I've, smeared some of it there on my silicone mat. So I'm just kind of using a silicone brush to smoosh it around. And every once in a while I need to trim off the stem of a feather. And I know it's kind of hard to get a look at it. It's kind of hard to get the glue on there without getting those feather hairs stuck in it when you don't necessarily want them stuck in it. And at one point I ended up with the wonky glue glob of glue someplace I didn't want it. I know it's hard to see. And I thought it was done, and oh, no, I am done. I glued on more, but you'd already saw it. So now we're gluing on ribbon. I decided I just wanted to use ribbon, and I was going to fix it so that you could tie it on the side or, otherwise in the back. So I'm putting on a color, a light pale minty sorta-ish green that goes pretty well with the colors on the mask. And also a black ribbon, and the black ribbon is for tying. The little round felt circles are the ones that held the elastic on the mask to begin with, so I'm just reusing those. And now we get our flip-flop part, y'all. Don't worry, you'll see it in live 3D action. Well, not live 3D action, almost. So I'm trying to show you, because it's hard to get the whole thing in there because it kind of bows out and bubbles in, and the inside's not necessarily nice looking. But I'm thinking, if someone wanted to, they could pull those feathers back off. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. And like I said, remove the hands. Oh, ta-da! Photo montage. Glow in the dark hands. Can't see my eyes, can you? Got my hands covering my eyes. So anyway, there I am, all posy with the mask on. Little duck lip, sort of duck lip going on. Anyway, I'm pretty happy with it. I enjoyed doing it. I'm trying to, y'all, look at me being a model. There's a costume for you. Anyway, I enjoyed it. I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you're having a good Halloweenisms season. Thanks for watching, and happy artin', y'all. Trick or treat.